Warren Buffett is an American investor that is widely regarded as one of the greatest investors of all time. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett emphasizes patience, discipline, and financial wisdom. Here are some of his timeless quotes on investing. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars. I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. When a management with a reputation for brilliance tackles a business with a reputation for bad economics, it is the reputation of the business that remains intact. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building arcs does. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. Time is the friend of the wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. Only buy something that you'd be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. In the 20th century, the United States endured 2 world wars and other traumatic and expensive military conflicts. The Depression, a dozen or so recessions and financial panics, oil shocks, a flu epidemic, and the resignation of a disgraced president. Yet the Dow rose from 66 to 11,497. Derivatives are financial weapons of mass destruction. Today, people who hold cash equivalents feel comfortable. They shouldn't. They have opted for a terrible long-term asset, one that pays virtually nothing and is certain to depreciate in value. Look at market fluctuations as your friend rather than your enemy. Profit from folly rather than participate in it. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. It's never paid to bet against America. We come through things, but it's not always a smooth ride. Why not invest your assets in the companies you really like? As Mae West said, too much of a good thing can be wonderful. Our favorite holding period is forever.